Hi, hello mga mukhang people. This is Bella Ming Ming. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, this video is intended to those DepEd teachers who have made their minds to say thank you and goodbye to the Department of Education. So I decided to finally make this video because I have recalled that during my the time when I have decided to resign from DepEd, I was looking for video guides and blogs about how to resign in DepEd. It was confusing for me how to start, on where to start, what are the first thing to do, and what are the documents that I need to prepare. So this is hopefully will guide you if you are already decided to say goodbye to the Department of Education. Sure ka na? Sure ka na talaga? Isip-isip ka more than 10 times, 30 times. So my advice for you, just like how I feel when I was in the Department of Education, it wasn't just one time or second time or third time that I was thinking, I wanted to resign, ayoko na. That was because of emotional stress or pagod lang ako, and then something na discourage ako, something ganon. But then I was very thankful na hindi ako agad tumigil kasi nga being a teacher, even though it wasn't really my dream, but I came to love the profession. I came to love the teaching. I came to love the scenario in the school, even though nakaka-stress yung mga paperworks and sometimes yung mga bata. Pero it's fulfilling. It's a noble job. So my mother just told me when I was really emotional, halos mag-breakdown na ako noon. I told my family, especially my mother who is also a teacher, na I wanna stop. I don't want anymore. And then my mother said, well, I don't advise you to really resign. Just take a break. Take a 1 month leave, even though without pay. What I have realized also, kapag pagod ka, magpahinga ka. Hindi naman ibig sabihin bumitaw ka. Magpahinga ka lang, mag-leave ka. Kasi you can go for I did a 1 month leave of absence without pay yun. Without pay. At first, nag-sick leave muna ako for 1 week. The rest, nag-leave without pay ako. And, okay, I wanna be free for a while. Kaya kung pagod ka, kung naiisip mong mag-resign just because pagod ka, you don't have to resign. Just take a break. Mag-relax ka muna. Relieve yourself, your emotion, and your brain from the school things. Just take a break. Pahinga ka. And then what's holding you back, make sure na kapag magre-resign ka na, wala kang loan. Kasi mahihirapan ka talaga, promise. Mahihirapan ka unless you are resigning because you have another job. You are shifting to another job. So if you think you will be happier and then it will sustain your living more in that job, and you will be like stress-free, a bit stress-free kasi nakaka-stress naman lahat ng work, lahat ng job, lahat ng position. May stress talaga yan. Kahit na it's your passion. Kaya nga, kapag napagod ka, magpahinga ka. Okay, so to those who are who will be resigning from DepEd because you have another job, especially when you are going abroad. So kapag going abroad, just like me, do not resign agad, okay? You have to make sure na tapos ka na sa visa interview mo before you start tendering your resignation. Kasi, paano kung nag-resign ka tapos na-decline yung visa mo? I have encountered that kind of problem. Isang DepEd teacher din na petition by her husband, na documentarily qualified, and then thinking na ma-approve agad, kaya wala siyang trabaho the whole 1.5 year. So, wag agad-agad mag-resign even though you have already approved work na punta ka doon as teacher. But if your visa is still not approved, if hindi ka pa na-interview, do not tender your resignation. Kasi yung resignation naman, nakakapaghintay. Medyo mataas-taas yung process, pero there is an effectivity date na nakalagay sa resignation mo. So, my advice to those who will be traveling abroad, migrating or working abroad, you wait until the result of your visa interview. Kasi doon malalaman kung approve or hindi. Kasi mahirap bumalik sa DepEd, which is, alam naman natin, is yung DepEd po, yung trabaho natin dito sa government employee is, stable siya. So, dahil umabot ka sa puntong ito ng video, ibig sabihin, you decided to resign from DepEd. Okay, so dito na tayo sa resignation process. So, first thing is, settle down your government bank loans, especially yung provident loan mo. Kasi part siya ng clearance, division clearance, nandun yung sa provident mo. Kailangan mo siyang i-arrange. You have to go to the division office, whoever is assigned with the provident loans, kung anong pwedeng arrangement yung gagawin mo. Kung kaya mo siyang bayaran, mas mabuti kung kaya mong bayaran ang mga loans mo. Kasi 'di ba, number one thing that's holding us back from resigning from DepEd is yung loans. Kasi hindi pa natin nababayaran yun. Okay? So, you go to the banks na may loan ka, may existing loan account ka. You try to ask how are you going to arrange if ever hindi mo siya kayang i-fully paid. If kaya mo namang i-fully paid, mas maganda. Mas maganda siya. So, kung hindi, you have to make an arrangement bago ka mag-tender ng resignation mo. Yung sa GSIS naman, yung if may loan ka sa GSIS, you also have to ask for advice there sa kanila. Kung may loan ka na hindi mo kayang bayaran, magbibigay sila ng advice sa'yo. So, kaya lang, kung advice ko din, kung kaya mong bayaran, especially yung sa GSIS, bayaran mo kasi napakalaki ng interest rate nila. Tapos, meron pang mga, anong tawag doon? Arrears. Yung arrears talaga, doon ako na-shock nung nag-fully paid ako. What? Ang laki na nang nabayaran nung kinaltas sa sweldo ko, tapos ganito pa rin yung existing balance ko. Oh my God, it's like, sana hindi ako umutang gamit talaga yung arrears doon. At saka, hindi naman yung arrears, pero pag, mo, okay. So, again, sa GSIS, manghihingi ka ng advice, tapos, if makalimutan nilang bigyan ka ng tatlo yon, yung application for retirement and application for separation, kasi may separation pay ka sa GSIS. Tapos, yung application for retirement, kailangan din kasi kailangan mong hingin agad kasi may part doon na kailangan yung signature ng administrative officer sa division office. And the other one is the certificate of no pendency, yung wala kang pending case. So, yung certificate of no pendency, para hindi kayo pabalik-balik, just like what happened to me, yung magsasign po nun is private attorney. Kasi yung sa akin, nagpasign ako sa Public Attorney's Office, yung PAO, hindi siya accepted. Kailangan daw private. So, do not make the same mistake as mine. So, pag natapos mo yun, advice lang yun ha, advice sa how to settle your financial accounts, especially yung mga loans mo, and then yung sa GSIS mo. And if possible, you may also go to the Pag-ibig, kung ano yung dapat mong gawin. Well, yung sa Pag-ibig naman, hindi siya complicated. After that, next is resignation letter. Writing your resignation letter. Yung content nun is your position, and then what school, tapos hereby resigning from my position, effective on. Lagay mo yung effectivity date. Within, kahit 6 months, pwede siya. Basta minimum date is 30 days. Minimum 30 days. Pwede kang mag-send ng resignation mo or more. Tapos reason mo bakit ka magre-resign, for personal reason or what, ay yung signatories nga pala. You have 2 options. Yung standard is just your name. Sincerely, ganon. Yung pangalawang, nung ginawa ko, yung first na sinend ko is with noted ng principal. Kaya lang, hindi na ako nakapaghintay sa principal namin or yung sa head teacher namin. Kasi, may travel siya. Tapos, it's 1 week. Tapos, 30 days na lang. It's been 40 days. Tapos, may travel siya. Hinintay ko muna siya 1 week. Tapos, hindi pa rin siya bumalik. So, I've decided to remove his name there. Kasi yun naman talaga yung standard. Ginilagay ko lang, just para for like, protocol or respect na to tell na we don't have any disputes with this, wala kaming misunderstanding. Supportado niya yung resignation ko. Pero nga, hindi na ako napaghintay. So, I stick back to the standard one na pangalan ko lang. And then, while nasend mo na yon, that's the second one, diba? Advice and then resignation letter. While waiting for the approval of your letter, you work on your school clearance. So, especially, kasi kailangan siya for the division clearance. Kailangan makita na you're cleared from any departments, aspects of the school, sa books, financial, laboratories and everything. Lagay mo dun. After there, pag natapos na yon, just keep it and then wait for the approval of your resignation letter. So, yung resignation letter mo, pag na-approve na siya, yung superintendent, she will write a letter of acceptance ng resignation mo. So, once you received your letter of acceptance, ask for division clearance form. Yung division clearance form, you ask to whom will you ask the clearance form? Division clearance form. They will require the school clearance before they will give the division clearance to you. And then you're going to complete the signatories. Please note that it needs a fresh signature. Hindi pwede yung mga stamp, hindi pwede yung for. Kailangan talaga yung signature talaga nila. Fresh signature. Yun yung nakakakano kasi that time, nung nag-resign ako, athletic meet. So, everyone is on travel. Kaya naghintay na na-stress ako. Naghintay na ako maghintay. The regional office kasi, they need the fresh signature. Kaya, nakaka-stress. Okay, di ba nasa division office ka na kasi magpapasign ka ng mga pwede naman yung gumawa dun kapag yung resignation mo is school days. Pwedeng yung gumawa nun is yung ADA nyo. Pero yung sa akin, hindi na ako naghintay kasi nga 30 days lang, 35 days lang yung pagitan ng yung effectivity date ko. Tapos kailangan yun kasi sa immigration. So, while doing that, nagpapa-clearance ako, I ask for service record with the resigned part in the last. Yung kailan ka nag-start, tapos dito, resign, ganon. Tapos, certification of leave of with or without pay, kasi kailangan yun sa GSIS. Kasi nakakompute doon kung ilang days ka, pag nag-leave, ganon. Request certification of last payment in Pag-ibig. Tapos, mag-request ka din ng certification of last payment or salary and payslip. Yung nakalagay dun sa certification na yun is deducted ka sa last month ng mo. Pag pupunta ka sa administrative officer to sign your clearance, also let her or him sign the application for retirement and separation na at the back of that form ng GSIS. So, after that, pag clear na yung clearance mo, you go back to the HR because they are going to compile everything. They are going to write first endorsement from their office to the SDS. And then, after ng first endorsement, approved na yon, you will go to the regional office personally. Yung regional office namin is from the island sa Siargao. Ta-travel pa ako Siargao to Surigao, Surigao to Butuan kasi nandun yung regional office namin. Yung nangyari, ang daming kulang sa clearance ko. Buti na lang masyadong accommodating yung mga yung nasa HR at saka yung si sir tating kasi gumawa siya ng first endorsement. I went to the secretary ng SDS tsaka ASDS kasi wala sila doon that time. Hindi ko makuha yung signature nila na fresh kasi they're on travel. Tapos, yung ginawa ko, pinuntahan ko talaga sila sa bahay nila. Yung bahay nila, kailangan ko mag-travel ng 8 hours para makapunta doon. Buti na lang, okay lang din sa kanila na puntahan ko sila doon. Nag-travel ako 8 hours, guys. Parang weekend yun. Buti na lang, nagpapadisturbo din naman. Thank God. Pag pupunta ka sa regional office, ito yung mga documents na kailangan kumpleto sa folder mo. First is yung application letter mo. Tapos letter of acceptance. Tapos school clearance, division clearance, first endorsement, certifications, yung mga sinabi kong certifications kanina. Tapos, yung GSIS documents, yung application for retirement, application for separation, and then yung pendency. After, no, and then, you also need to attach your SALN. Yun yung hindi ko in-expect. Buti na lang, they accepted yung sinend lang, yung in-scan na lang ng, I asked my ADA, sa records namin to scan it and send it to me. Buti na lang in-accept niya. Siya na lang nag-print yung secretary ng nandun sa regional office. I was blessed na ang accommodating nila. Tapos, yun yung mga documents na naka-attach doon. And then, for your convenience, you take picture of all the documents so that when they ask for it, you're ready. So, yun po ang process ng resignation. Medyo stressful siya. Marami siyang mga documents pero carry lang naman. It all went well in God's grace. Thank you, Lord. Sana makatulong tong video na to for your resignation journey. I hope your decision is final and you're happy. So, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Paki-subscribe naman and like, please. Thank you.